Hey YouTuber fans, Steeming fans, cryptocurrency fans, it's your boy BritVR. Welcome to the show. I have Marco here from Decred. Thank you for this opportunity to let me learn something about Decred. And could you tell or give my subscribers some information about Decred and what you do with them?
Sure. So So hi, I'm Marco Peereboom. I'm with the Decred project. I'm one of the guys that originates a lot of the new development that is being done. So for example, Decred does a lot of stuff with governance. I wrote a lot of that code, and I'm actually the guy now in charge of the in the proposal system. So that's the next part of the evolution in getting the whole governance system squared up.
Okay, if you guys don't know about Decred, Decred is like one of the oldest coins I know. I got into cryptocurrency around 2014, and these guys have, like you said, a governance protocol, and within this protocol, a lot of actions go through there. So could you be a little more specific about the protocol and how it works?
Sure. So first, let me tell you a little bit where Decred actually came from. So a lot of the Decred developers and the founders are people that have been working on on Bitcoin code long before Decred was a thing. So we wrote a daemon, which is a piece of code that runs the consensus portions of Bitcoin. So we wrote a full node implementation of Bitcoin in Go, the Go language. So we had a lot of experience already with blockchain and blockchain technologies. And so we wrote this code, and it was not received as well as we had hoped by the powers that be in Bitcoin, because they saw, we were basically in their sandbox, and they did not love that. So that was unfortunate. But we built a lot of businesses actually on top of that code base. And it was a very successful piece of code, and actually it's probably the second most used Bitcoin implementation in the world, next to Bitcoin D. Anyways, it was a really good piece of code, and we had a business running on it. But at one point, we actually decided, you know what, it is time to iterate Bitcoin and do something that we think should happen to make Bitcoin better. And that's actually where Decred, the project, came from. So what we felt was missing was the ability for stakeholders to have an influence on the blockchain and where the next development was coming from. Making sense?
Yeah.
So that's a little bit of the brief history. So that said, what we did is we started focusing on how do we set up a network, a blockchain that is decentralized, but we can have decentralized governance on it that allows us to have a change mechanism and a change process to enforce new blockchain rules. Sorry, new consensus, new protocol rules. Making sense still? Okay.
So what dApps are on Decred blockchain right now? Could you give us some examples or some future projects?
Proposal mechanism is a dApp. The way the proposal system works is people show up, they write a proposal, they put a disbursement schedule on it. So how do you want to get paid? What are the milestones that you're going to achieve? So that said, they write a proposal, do the disbursement schedule, and that needs to be recorded somehow, and it needs to be shown that it was not tampered with, and it needs to be shown that it was not censored. So our proposal system actually anchors all the proposals and all the things that have happened into the blockchain. So we have a multi-stage process. So writes, gets approved, the stakeholders vote on it, but all that intermediate data is stored it's a website, so it gets stored on the website, but all the data gets then made very small by cryptographic magic like Merkle trees, and then that gets anchored into the blockchain. So you can actually go back at all times and recreate the state and making sure that no proposal was tampered with and no proposal was censored in any way, shape, or form. So, and that is a true dApp, and that is leveraging all the code that we wrote, uses all the primitives that we have, and we just put a shiny website on top of that.
Okay. Where could people go and find these proposals for Decred?
Well, so first I would implore everybody to go to decred.org and read up on it. We have a lot of documentation. We try to document our code, we try to explain what we do and what we are and what we're about. So that said, then there is proposals.decred.org. The site is not live yet. It may be live with one of our test environments because we're about to actually release the code, so it's in various stages of deployment. But that's what it is. So proposals.decred.org, and over there you can write your proposals, and we're going to have some examples that are going to be set up. So this is what we expect in every proposal, and if you don't do this, it's not going to go anywhere, right? So we expect you to explain high level what you're trying to accomplish. Then we expect you to write down milestones on how you're going to get there, and then you put a monetary value on those milestones. That is the standard format. So for example, for this particular conference, it's not free to show up. So a proposal would look like, hi, I'm Marco, I'm the Decred project, I would love to represent Decred at this conference, and I need a plane ticket, I need a hotel, I need Uber, and I need some food. So the total cost is $1,500, yes, no, right? So then people could vote on that over a couple of days to say, yeah, we the stakeholders think that is a good use of our Decred treasury, or no, we don't like that. So, but that's how it would work. So proposals.decred.org.
All right. So I'd like to thank you again for letting me have this interview with you. I don't know too much about Decred. I'm learning myself, but as we've been talking, we talked about maybe 15 minutes before this camera came on, and I just want you guys to be able to go to Decred. Is it decred.com?
.org.
Decred.org, and if you guys want to learn some more information about Decred and this incredible coin, visit there. So we'll leave you guys thinking about this, and all you guys have a good day, and all you guys have a good night, and enjoy the crypto life.